Right, Land Rover's outside anyway. I'm not sure if you saw that Hyundai that was in here. We've not done that yet. Doing an engine, well, pulling an engine out. So then this engine can go in it. It is Peugeot 107 or a Toyota Aygo or a Citroen C1. We'll have to get underneath so I can show you. So, see the bit outside of the sump, and you can see the damage there as well to the other bit of the section of the sump. It's either the crank snapped or a rod's gone through. One or the other. Never done one on one of these. Wasn't so sure on the strip down. You could probably get away with leaving the bumper on. Certainly you have to take the scuttle off, and it's certainly easier with the bonnet off. But bumper, the headlights are just resting there with the just resting. All the wiring's off the engine now. Earths are all off. The only thing I've got left to do is drain the box oil out of it. Apparently he had a new clutch. So the old clutch is still in the boot of the car. Not entirely sure about that. Wants a tyre on that because there's a hole in the sidewall, and it wants another tyre on the other side wheel because it's virtually like a slick. So like that. It's completely flat. So I think when I've also had a look under the car, I think having the clutch, maybe because the bottom ball joint, the boots or dust covers are also split, so they've got grease protruding out of them. So I've got in a little kit up there some new dust covers and clips, so I'll probably chuck them on. Excuse me. So yeah, no engine oil in it. It's just spat it all out, or he lost it or whatever. Car's done 95,000 on a 06. I've got a fresh oil filter for it and a bit of oil, and I'll probably clean the plugs up and maybe get a new air filter, but I'll see what the air filter's like on that engine. That engine over there is meant to only have 60k on it. Literally won't start this engine because of all that, what's happened in the sump. So yeah, also the hub nuts on these are 30mm, and you need a 12-point socket for them. I've not had one, or didn't have one, mainly because don't work on cars that have the 12-point stuff, so I had to go to Halfords and buy that. That goes up to 32mm from 20mm, all in 12-point, because most of the stuff I work on, the Nissan stuff, which is Renault, is either 30, 32mm, same with the Hyundais, just standard 6-point stuff. And then the Volkswagen stuff, the cool stuff, is either 36mm, or on the camper van, on the rear hub nuts, is 46mm, that one. That's it really. So yeah, there's not much. I've not stripped the Land Rover down yet. I've just told the fella that owns it a week and a half before I'll pick the head gasket up off him for it, and then I'll strip it back down. So I've not got rid of that yet. My brother's broke the vice, don't know how he's done that. So yeah, I'll put this video up tonight, or at least try. So yeah. Right, got engine out. Thought I'd make myself a cup of tea. Engine's out, that side, near side front drive shaft, or near side drive shaft, won't come out the hub, so bottom ball joint off, and just moved forward. I get my torch for you, show you this boot. So that's split quite bad. So I'll put a new one of them on, pack it with the grease again. So the engine is knackered, like full on knackered. There we go. Bits of crank, bits of rod. Bit of rod on the floor there for you. It's all nice in there. So I think it was lack of oil more than anything, and maybe bad servicing. So I don't quite know if they've had the clutch done. We are in January now, 2018, so I think the car went just before Christmas, so typical Christmas thing. Not a lot of people have got an awful lot of money near the Christmas period, so probably wanted a clutch, probably got a clutch, and then that happened, so it ended up, I think this one was either off Spock or Facebook Marketplace maybe. Here in the UK, we have a few people that do a lot of export. The used car market is always busy. So we have an MOT which is done every 12 months. Just a minimum safety requirement that the car has to go. There's like a test. So the brakes have to be up to efficiency, you have to pass the emissions that are in a set category for the age and that, and then just a basic look over all the suspension and things like that. So that ball joint boot, that would be a fail maybe. They've changed it now, so it's not the ministry anymore. It's DVSA. Is the new term of it. So things like anything that would let dirt or water ingress in, anything split boots on steering racks, CV joints, are usually a fail. Depends how lenient and how bad it is, you know. It's up to the MOT persons, or the MOTer, whoever is the tester. It's up to his discretion or his opinion on what is correct. So braking balance and handbrakes, and so handbrakes got to be, I think it's 17% now, I think it's got to be on the rear. So things like that have to be done. And then if there's any oil leaks on gearboxes and engines, they're usually advised. So yeah, so you have to go through that every year, the cars in the UK. I'm not sure where it's like in other countries. I think they do in certain states of America. I usually watch Eric the Car Guy and Erico from South Main Auto and Scanner Dana. They do quite a few interesting things. So yeah, I'll get that box pulled off and see what other bits and pieces I need to change over. So to get the engine out of the car, if you're interested, this lower panel, so it's a plastic cover there. You need to get rid of the plastic cover, and then you can get some bolts that are under there, so they're just a captive nut inside. If you undo the ones on this side and just slacken off on that side, you can drop that enough so you can get the radiator past and the fan cowling, and then you also have to take off the inlet manifold. I took the cat off as well, and the alternator, just because you can't take this cross member off, and the inlet manifold catches on that, which is the scuttle panel, or the lower scuttle section that fits onto. Very similar design and layout as the Nissan Notes, I think it is. No, the Nissan Dukes, sorry, the F15 Nissan Dukes. They're very similar in that way. So yeah, that's it. So I'll do some more updates on this one, and yeah, if you like the video and the content, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you didn't, please leave a thumbs down and leave a comment as to why in the comments below, and I think we're all good. Thanks for watching.